It's passed in half the country except Florida. The Crown Act would ban discrimination based on natural hairstyles.
Tonight, discussion about it took center stage in Eatonville. Western's Gail Pascal Brown was there and tells us why supporters are so eager to get the Crown Act passed. Gail.
Absolutely, Stuart. The group that hosted the Crown Act town hall says no one should be discriminated against in Florida schools or workplaces because of your hair, be it braids, locks, twists, or afros.
Locks, twists, and afros adorn the crown. The Crown Act, which stands for Creating a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair, aims to prohibit discrimination based on hair texture and style associated with race, especially in the workplace and schools.
But look, we live in a country where if you're a black woman, you're 2.5 times more likely to be punished because of your hair in the workplace and in school.
Leaders from the White House to the State House gathered in Eatonville Monday night to talk about the Crown Act that protects from discrimination. It's passed in over 25 states across the country, including Texas and Tennessee, but not Florida. Black Girls Govern focuses on empowering black girls and women through leadership and governance. It hosted the standing room only town hall in the library. The nonprofit has collected stories of discrimination all across Florida, especially among students.
So we have a case where a young black male, he was told that his afro had to fit fully under his graduation cap, and that ended in him not walking for graduation.
Discrimination based on someone's hair is racial discrimination. It is racism.
These lawmakers have either sponsored or co-sponsored bills HB 235 and SB 252 to prohibit discrimination. And for them, it's personal, as Iranian American Representative Eskamani explained.
And I felt such a pressure to fit into white culture. I remember my first exposure to a flat iron and the pressure to straighten my curly hair, to also get blonde highlights.
The panel talked about the misconceptions.
The biggest misconception is that it doesn't exist, that hair discrimination doesn't exist, right? That there's no judgment of how people wear their hair.
To moving the legislation forward in Florida.
And so that means there's work for us to do. We need bipartisan support. We also need to show up in our authentic selves. You know what gave me the boldness to be able to walk into the Capitol with my sister Locks? Yeah. Supreme Court Justice. She showed up in her authentic self.
Congressman Maxwell Frost says the Crown Act has already been introduced for this congressional session, but he adds a hearing is really needed to tell personal stories of discrimination. Black Girls Govern is planning an advocacy day in February in Tallahassee to get the Crown Act in Florida passed. Back to you, Summer.